Look at that. I thought I'd show you what I look like in clothes that fit. First time in however long, 6 months or something like that. Normally every time I do a video I'm in clothes that are like XXL, double XL, triple XL, because I was up to 18 stone. This is the first time in 6 months I've had clothes that fit. New outfit last week, Sainsbury's. I think t-shirt, jumper and jeans. I think less than 30 quid for the lot. Can't grumble at that. I've never been one to buy labels. So there we go, looking good. Hey, looking good. The new 50p Brexit, that's been added to the advance orders. We check that out as best we can, so we've added that to the advance orders now. Now I know I keep banging on about it every week, but you know, your reward points, they are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Just when you're on the page, the Great British Coin Hunt, you'll see a little black tab there and it says rewards. Click on that, it takes you to your personal rewards account where you can see what points you got, and then you can redeem those points for a voucher. Does it automatically, you just press a couple of buttons and then you use the voucher code at checkout and it knocks it off the balance. So why not get a Brexit or a Gruffalo or a £2 coin or whatever, you know, whatever you're looking for. Why not get yourself a free coin? Go and check your rewards balance right now and see what you've got. You might be amazed. I've had people tell me they've not checked their balance, didn't know about it, missed it, and then when they did check it, they've got like loads of points. Some people hundreds, some thousands, some tens of thousands. So check your reward points and have a little spend up, or save them towards Christmas and then get some free Christmas presents. You can get free points as well by sharing pages. So when you go to your rewards tab, just click on earn points and it will show you what you've got to do to earn points. That might be liking our page on Facebook, following us on Twitter, following us on Instagram. Not that we do anything on Instagram, I just set the account up and get people to follow us, but I don't really post on there. I just don't get the time. I could do with actually someone that's Instagram, you know, aware, that knows what they're doing on Instagram and maybe wants to earn some vouchers for doing a bit of work for us or something like that. I could do with somebody on Instagram, I could do with somebody on Twitter. We've got nobody handling either of those two accounts because we just ain't got the time or the staff. We have got a great Morag running our Facebook page for us, so that's brilliant, that works out well. She's doing a great job there. I could do with something similar on Instagram or Twitter. If you're not doing anything, you're out of work, whatever, and you fancy that, send me an email, maybe we can have a chat. Don't forget, if you bought a Jane Austen or an Aviation off us in advance order that we're supplying from general circulation, chances of us getting them are extremely minimal, remote, non-existent, not a chance, I would say. And that's because only 1,860 Jane Austens went into circulation and only 400 Aviations went into circulation. Now, considering a full bag of £2 coins is 500 quid and contains 250 coins, that means that chances are 250 Aviations are going to be in one bag and 150 are going to be in another. So 2 people somewhere in the country might be lucky enough to get those if they don't actually go into change, as in a company like Debenhams or Tesco's that doesn't know what they're doing, gets a load of change and they just happen to have it and out it goes in the change, whatever. But if it ends up in a post office, then someone very fortunate might get hold of them. So it's not like they're going to be spread about, they're going to be in a couple of bags and that's it. So the same with the Jane Austen, 250 in a bag, they only made 1,600, so what does that mean? 250, 4 bags is 1,000, 6 bags 1,500, 7 bags. So there's only going to be 7 bags somewhere in the country with Jane Austens in from circulated coins. So we'll refund you, we'll recredit your rewards points so you can buy something else, so we'll recredit your account on our site so you can buy something else, and if you go for the recredit we'll put extra in there, we'll give you an extra 20%. What else? Or you can have a HMS Belfast or a Britannia 2015, which both have a 650,000 mintage 1 for 1. So if you've bought 4, then you can have 4, and you can have whichever you want, 4 of one or two of each, whatever you like. All you got to do is email us, tgbch@outlook.com. Just email us, email Logan at that, and we'll sort that out for you. We'll pull the label and we'll get it done. If you want a refund, no problem at all. If you want to stick out, by all means, because anybody that doesn't contact us to say, I want a refund, or I want a recredit, or I want to swap, if somebody doesn't contact us, then it could possibly be because they're not seeing the updates and don't know they've got to contact us, but we can't do anything about that. So I can only take that as read, that anybody that doesn't contact us to say what they want to do with their order, we will just leave it there. And if we should happen to be the lucky person that gets that bag of coins, then of course we will furnish the ones that are left. But that's just a hell of a risk, you know. I mean, I'm not averse to taking the odd risk, but to think that I will get a bag of those is like, you know, trying to think that you're going to win on the lottery. And they're going to go to fortunes anyway. But there we go. So talking of the Jane Austens and the Aviations, did you get on it last week with the information, or did you even see the information? If you didn't see the information last week, have a look at last week's video. 1,860 Jane Austens went into circulation, 400 Aviations. So at the moment, you can buy a BU coin reasonably cheap. When I say cheap, you can buy them for less than 30 quid. Now, if you imagine a Northern Ireland is 50 quid roughly to buy, can't get one for much less than that, then the Aviation is 1,000, and it's 450,000 minted. The Aviation is 1,000 times more rare than the Northern Ireland, over 1,000 times more rare than the Northern Ireland. Now, if it was 1,000 times the price, it'd be 50 grand. It won't go 1,000 times the price, but it's all relative. It's all relative supply and demand, and it's all relative to how much somebody will pay. And, you know, someone that's, when the prices do go up to ridiculous amounts, I mean, there's already someone on there that knows the value of them, and they're selling them at £1,000 each. I don't suppose they're going to sell any at all at the moment, but they've got their listing there, and when those coins reach that kind of money, they're going to be at the top. So, you know, but I do get it that some of you, because I've had a couple of emails from people that say, it's all very well you telling us what to buy and all the rest of it, but some of us are on the breadline, some of us ain't got a lot of money, and we ain't got money to invest and stuff like that. And I do get that. I'm not one of those people that doesn't really understand that. Blimey, I remember when I was 17, I was saving all my cigarette butts and re-rolling them. We was hanging the tea bags up and drying them and reusing them. And I remember 8-9 years ago, I was so skint, I was 1,600 quid in arrears with my gas. You know, finances were bad. And if somebody had said to me at the time, Ian, get hold of £1,000 and buy these coins, I'd have said, what planet are you on? I can't afford half a dozen coins, let alone 100. But the thing is, if they'd have said to me, just buy 1 or 2, that would have made more sense to me. You know, so if you're skint, my advice is don't get yourself in trouble, but try and make the money to buy 1 or 2. Get a couple, because if you just get one week and one another week, or get one fortnight and one another fortnight, for as long as the price is low. Because have one for your own collection and have one to sell, and the one that you have to sell, you will just sit on it and hold your bottle and wait. I reckon there'll be £50 to £100 by Christmas. Next Christmas, I reckon they'll be approaching 200 quid. And that's as long as the Royal Mint doesn't do what they did with Puddle Duck and remint a load of them and sell them all under the counter just to one company like they did before. But, you know, we can't do anything about that because they're allowed to. However, on the other hand, it doesn't matter how many they mint and remint and all the rest of it. They will never make as many as, say, the Northern Ireland, 400,000 for bunts or package coins or anything like that. They'll never make that many. So at the end of the day, those two coins will stay rarer and rarer and rarer than anything else. So there you are. A to Z 10p's. Now, there still ain't a lot of them about. There ain't that many sellers got them, and they're certainly not available in bulk. We're still trying. We're finding approximately, it's going up now. I mean, we was finding about, say, 4 or 5 or 6 out of 5,000 coins searched through, and now that's gone up to about 20. So, so they are getting out there into circulation, but you know, finding 20 A to Zs out of 5,000 coins, it's a lot of coins to search through, and it's not much to get. So we're still struggling with that. However, we have got about 4, 5, 6 letters where we've got quite a few of them. So swapping, offering people, you know, multiples, and them going off and swapping them themselves has been quite successful. So quite a few people have taken advantage of that. And if you want to take advantage of that, just send us an email, tgbch@outlook.com. Send an email to Logan, tell him you're happy to take doubles and trebles. What you're likely to get is 3 or 4 of each letter to make up your 26. And then if you're due any extra ones, because don't forget the people that paid right at the beginning and paid more, got that extra 50% free before we reduce the price. So we still honour that, and that will still come into it, so you don't have to worry about that. But if anybody wants that, by all means, just send us an email and we will take the time to do that. And that way we can at least furnish a few orders. But being able to get hold of all 26 letters, that is just a nightmare. Virtually impossible at the moment. There's still talk of them doing, I'm still having people coming back to me saying, no, they're definitely doing 2019 A to Zs, but, you know, the Mint said last week that they weren't. So we just have to wait and see on that. If at any point you ordered an undated 20p on advance order, I've got some coming. We haven't been able to find them to furnish all the advance orders, and some of those advance orders are quite old now. But I was offered a deal the other day on 50 of them, and they should be here within a couple of days, and that will allow me, I think, to furnish all the advance orders. They're probably worth about 100 quid each now, but we'll be able to furnish all the advance orders on those. So email in. If you're an old order for the undated 20p, just email me, and so to make sure that your address is still current. There's always the chance you've changed address, you see, especially when it's been over a year. So and I'll sort that out for you. For coins that you've received, or for investments that you've had paid out, it would be really great if you left us a review. On the website, thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com, on the product page, or on our Facebook page, to leave a review on there would be fantastic, and we'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much. Your voucher code this week is Austen, capital letters, AUSTEN. I think last week I did IN. But the voucher code this week is Austen, AUSTEN. That will give you £1.80 off, and all you've got to spend is £2 or more. So as long as you spend £2, you'll get £1.80 off. And lastly, I can't remember if I mentioned this last week, but lastly, a coin you should be looking out for that you will be able to find that is actually rarer than Puddle Duck. It's the same mintage as the Isaac Newton, and that is the 2017 Basic Shield. So the 50p 2017 Shield Reverse, they made 1,800,000, which is exactly the same amount as they made of the Isaac Newton, and it's 300,000 less than the Puddle Duck. So if you find any 2017s in your change, put them in a bag, back of the wardrobe. That's one to put in there. And write on your label that in 2019 they were worth £3 or £4 each. That's it. Thanks very much. Look forward to seeing you again next week. And thanks very much for the kind wishes and being part of us. We love our customers. I forgot 2 really important things, and I'm running out of time, so I've got to be really quick. So the voucher code, capital letters, Austen, AUSTEN, capital letters. And if you ordered a Kew Gardens and you want to swap that for an undated 20p, I will. If I've got any left, I will. So send me an email. Forgot the winner of this week's competition is Gary, and don't forget next week, Gary Oskin, you won this week's £20 has been added to your rewards account, and next week leave a comment and win the same next week.